So we're just removing the screws from the back of the MacBook right now. Make sure that your MacBook is completely shut down or shut off. Not sleep. Make sure it's completely shut off. Okay, got two more here. These are smaller at the top. I'm gonna put them at a different place so that I know that these two top ones are smaller. I'm not sure you can tell. See, that one is much smaller than the other ones that I took out. Okay. So now we remove the cover completely, and this is the card that we're trying to replace here. So it's pretty easy. This is the new card that I got from eBay. I will give you the description, the part number in the description, so you can take a look at it, and also give you the link to eBay that you can purchase this card. I purchased this card for about $13 on eBay. Let's see if the camera would focus there. Whoops. And the back side. Okay. All right, so next I'm going to get a Phillips screwdriver to remove that. No, it's actually not a Phillips screwdriver. Looks like another Pentalope. Yep. Actually, no, it's a different Pentalope than this one. Let me see. No, it's the same actually. I guess I have two Pentalope. So this is the screw. All right, let's put that in a safe place. And there's three antenna wires that is connected here. Let me bring it up closer so you can see. There is three antenna wires, and those wires, just keep it dangling at the same spot. Oh, by the way, before I do too much, normally what you want to do is remove the contact to the battery so that it doesn't automatically turn on or accidentally turn on. And let me see how this is normally done. Wow, I forgot how this is normally done. Well, look at that. This laptop battery is all inflated. Yeah, like a balloon. You see that? So this is about to fail pretty soon. It's not going to last too much longer when it's inflated like this. All right, so I'm just going to, I don't know how to unhook the battery. I kind of remember it was easier than this, but I guess I'm wrong. Yeah, so this is pretty, looks pretty complicated. So I'm just going to leave it the way it is, like that. And I'm just going to carefully take this off without touching anything else. All right, so I got this antenna cable out. I'm going to kind of like leave it without touching anything, and leave that one out also. And then this last one, I'm just using my fingernail to pry them off. And then we should be able to just slide this, maybe. Let me see if I can. Yeah. I hope I'm not doing anything wrong. So all I did was kind of just lift it up and then pull it off. And that's what it looks like. Okay. So I'm going to install this one. It looks almost identical. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. You know what? I am going to put on the antenna cables first, because I think it's easier when I have it out like this, because they're pretty small, and I'm gonna try to snap them on before I put it in. I think it's gonna be easier. Hopefully. Yeah, it is easier for sure. I mean, if it's this hard to put them on right now, I bet you it's gonna be 10 times harder when I have it inside already. Golly. There you go. One. And second one. My hand is kind of shaking. As you get older, your motor skill is not as good as you think anymore. Okay, and I'm almost, I just snapped the second one, and now I'm trying to get the third one. So when they go in, you can kind of feel the snap, kind of like a button snapping together. So hang on a second. The third one is proving to be challenging. Yep. Wow. Amazing how difficult this is. Okay. Still can't get it. Anybody have a trick? What is the best way to do this? Please put it in a comment, because I'm definitely spending way too much time doing this. All right, maybe if I flip it this way so I can get my right hand to do the snapping, it'll actually work better, hopefully. I guess not. Okay, I think I finally got it. All right, there you go. All three are in, and then I'm just going to push it in at a diagonal, at an angle, and drop it in. And then I'm gonna get that same screw, and try to screw it back without dropping it. It helps. This screwdriver seems to have a magnetic force to it, and it helps to keep the screw intact. Okay, everything looks good. All we have to do is just basically close it back up. Before I do close it back up, I usually check and make sure everything is good. I'm actually going to take this laptop to my garage and blow compressed air to clean the fans here while I have it open. It's a good idea if you have a compressor or you have one of those air blower to clean it up while you have it open. If you're using one of those air blower, make sure that you're not using it upside down, because if you do, it may spray liquid. So be careful. Well, that's pretty much it. This concludes this video. How to replace this AirPort card, which gets damaged all the time. This laptop is about 4 to 5 years old. I mean, MacBook Pro is about 4 or 5 years old, and I replaced it on mine, and I'm just doing the same thing for my wife's MacBook. Thank you for watching. If you find this video useful, please give it a thumbs up. And please subscribe to my channel for these kind of simple do-it-yourself video, which can be useful. Thank you for watching. Bye. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel to see more do-it-yourself